When a person walks into the laboratory, we have a few minutes where they sit and we try to get a resting level. And interestingly, highly forgiving people have lower blood pressure just walking around in the world every day. But when we bring them into the lab, we ask them about a time when someone betrayed them, and everybody's blood pressure increases when they talk about this emotional moment.
All of a sudden, in your brain, the pleasure pathways just fire up. This is the same pleasure pathways that light up when you have a craving for a food, when you have a craving for chocolate. So we have a biological process that's happening in our brain that rewards us for paying people back.
This sacred space at the heart of the nation's capital, of the most powerful nation on earth right now, declaring that for all the fray of Capitol Hill and the White House and the commercial district above it all is this place pointing to God.
Augustine said, "Our hearts are restless until they find their rest in Thee, O Lord." There is a sense of prayer and this house of prayer as a place in which people of all faith traditions may come searching for that home.
Washington, D.C. is a town, a city of destiny. What happens in this, our town, impacts the world.
It's true that it's tempting for us who are part of the cathedral community to think that if we make great talks at the cathedral, we bring the right people together in the cathedral, we have great preaching at the cathedral, that we've done our work. And our work really needs to be beyond the cathedral in the lowest income communities in Washington and in the nation.
Involving itself in the lives of the people of Washington, D.C. is an important priority for the cathedral in its second century. One way it's living out that responsibility is through a program called Cathedral Scholars. Each summer, a select group of students, many from low-income families, attend classes that connect the world of the cathedral with the various disciplines.
He could have such a very deep faith, even in the midst of incredible darkness.
It gave him a passion when he preached against war and when he became a known advocate of the pacifist solution to the problems of the world.
They became political activists because this was the only way of fighting the system.
Hitler knew that he had enemies and must expect some of them to try to kill him.
You can almost sense that eventually he is going to somehow do something to put a spoke in the wheel of the Third Reich.
You know, my tuberculosis makes it impossible for me to return to Africa. I won't survive the heat.
No. Your place is here. I believe Rena's place is here as well. She will be starting school soon. She should be with her friends.
Don't you see that your place is here with us? There was a war, Albert. It changed everything. I know you promised the Africans, but that was a long time ago. And you have a family now. Let others do that work.
I began that hospital.
We began that hospital.